Welcome to Show and Tell, baby. Yeah! The show where viewers show me their favorite albums, and we listen to them together. You my Discord to send in clip, and remember to subscribe.
I'm being held hostage in his closet. He locked me in here. There's a cage. The address is. I need help. Send help. Hey! Hey!
Liam, you owe the people an apology. They hated you after that Quadeca video, man.
Okay,
They fucking
looking back
hated
on it, I think
I broke my glasses,
I think I know what I can say. I was not talking. I was not trying to put down the production in any way. Just his vocals. He sounds fucking awful. Okay, you can't fucking say he sounds good in any. Okay, on some songs.
Everyone, this is the man who called Sisyphus basic.
I didn't mean to call it fucking bass. I meant the vocals.
Hey guys, welcome to a new series I'm starting called Show and Tell.
Hey guys,
this is my buddy Liam.
Yeah.
Liam,
you know me.
He's been in
I called Sisyphus basic.
So he's gonna be the first one of the series. If you want to be in this series in the future, this is a series dedicated to talking to fans. This is all that is. I have a Discord. We're gonna have a new channel up called Show and Tell. Basically, make a 10 to 20 second clip of you talking, or even just a post of you talking, just being like, hey, this is my favorite album. This is why this is my favorite album. You should listen to it. And either A, I will listen to it by myself, or B, I will actually contact you and have you on the channel like I do with Liam here. And we will go song by song together. You can tell me why I'm wrong for calling your favorite album bad or good, whatever. But I think that'd be really funny. So you have a favorite album?
Yes. Well, no, I wouldn't. I can't say that. I'm a critic. All albums are imperfect.
All albums are bad.
Music is shit. I hate music.
At the very least, you have brought an album to my attention. You've tried to show it to me in the past, and I have never actually fully listened to it. I just make fun of it.
You haven't? Great. Perfect timing. There's an album here, I think you have it pulled up, and it's called 𝙁𝙊𝙍𝘾𝙀𝘿, People Who Can Eat People Are the Luckiest People in the World. I like it because I was fucking blasted one night, and I was just putty in his fucking hands.
You told me this is the first album that ever made you cry.
I've never cried to an album before, actually. I don't think I've ever listened to, I don't think... I've cried to music before, but I don't think a song itself has pushed me to tears.
Which song made you cry?
Do you remember? What the fuck is it? Why? I feel like I'm on fucking the review, bro. What song made you cry?
Well, so that way, if it doesn't make me cry, I can call you a whiny bitch. All I know about this album from the little bit he showed me is I remember it being real folky, and I remember it. I remember one line, and that was, "Please don't kill my family."
Yeah, I think I started crying somewhere around Bad Bad Things and No More Tears.
Okay, no more tears, Liam. We'll get through it this time.
He told me to stop crying. Even he told me I was a fucking whiny bitch.
What, do you know anything about this band whatsoever?
Asshole. No, I just came across them. I think I tried to give a couple of their other songs a listen, and it didn't hit the same way. I may have started crying at this one. I don't know. I don't know.
Started crying this first song.
Just immediately. I think after this song, I immediately started crying. Probably not. I don't know. It was very.
Is this your first introduction to folk punk?
I think so, actually.
Okay, maybe that's what. Maybe it was just like that sound you've never heard before, so it kind of hit you.
Yeah. Well, then the lyrics too, I think, are very interesting. They're kind of simple.
See, I've listened to a lot of the Mountain Goats too, and they have a very simple sound.
I need to listen to them. I actually really liked what you showed me.
My family's dead! What do I do?
Very homegrown.
Oh yeah.
God's dead. We killed him. So I expected this to be sad, but actually it's seeming like it's happy. It's like seeing the good and bad things.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I'll tell you what I think after this song. Okay, so
it isn't great, but it's fun.
What? It's fun. It's silly. It's
very
not
noisy. Not very clean at all.
Yeah.
Not before I do, bitch.
Whoa!
Rejoice, baby.
Yeah.
Got a nice banjo.
Yeah, I do like it. You hear that guy at the end? He asked me if he cares about me. He cares about the viewer, the listener.
I kind of put this a little bit into quirky core.
Quirky core!
That's the term that
Austin, you cannot just start inventing fucking genres.
That's the genre that I'm inventing, baby.
Oh my
Quirky
god.
core. It's okay.
That's not...
It's uplifting. It's a nice song. Little quirky. He's quirked up white boy.
It's quirky. I will say this. His vocal performance, sure, it's not great. I honestly, listening to it again, I would probably give that song like maybe an 8.
Are a true hero.
6.5.
But wow, okay. I think his vocal performance through this entire album is very interesting because he sounds like he's in a panic.
Yeah.
Like he's holding on. Like he's so far gone, but he's still got a shred of hope and he's holding on to it. It's just one of the reasons why I really like that. But whereas like AJR is like just very disingenuous and not real. This is like very genuine. It comes from a real place. Like this, it comes from a very genuine place.
I'm scared about this album, basically.
Really?
If I had to guess before going into it, I think it's going to get really monotonous after a while.
It could.
I
don't think it does.
I don't think it's going to do enough to separate each song from each other. I think it's going to blend a lot.
I don't think that's true. There's some standouts.
My family's dead! What'll I do?
Okay, never mind. And that one was great. Yeah. And I love the flow into survival song. My only complaint with that one is that it was way too short.
See, but here's the thing: is I think that was more like a follow up into survival song. That's like an
interlude.
Yeah, and it goes right into survival song.
Maybe that one is close enough to perfect that I give it a perfect.
Perfect.
Really?
Everything down to the last minute.
I'd probably
details.
give that one a 9. Like the 8. First one was probably maybe closer to a 7.
I think I need to make another category between good.
That one
and
was a 9. I like that.
Because that one I'd probably give like a 9. And usually like 8.5 to 10 I give it perfect.
Yeah, I think that was near perfect. I think it was just very short, so it's not like it wasn't a full song.
My family's dead! What'll I do?
No, this sounds like Rejoice again though. The charm of this definitely is its vocal performance.
Oh yeah.
I don't think the instrumental is as important on this.
Yeah. Well, I think it's. I think like you said, it sounds like it's live, so they're basically just playing this live, and it's got like. I mean, they're bringing in all sorts of instruments. I don't know. I just love it. There's a lot of charm even to the instruments. I feel like, but obviously it's nothing like crazy. It's very. Like maybe not simple. I wouldn't know what's simple. I don't listen to a lot of folk.
Alright, you know what I just decided is going to happen? Hey, we're going to stop using the shit, bad, mid, good, perfect. I think.
Really?
I think we're going to use number scores for everything.
Okay.
That song was a nice 8.
Really?
Holy shit!
No, I'd still give that a 9. I don't know.
I love how the criticism I was saying of it just kind of running together is intentional. Yeah. That one line right there, it's like, oh shit, I get it. We just handed you a giant load of gibberish.
Yeah.
is meant to be running together. It's just it's like a frenzied, chaotic mind being displayed through music.
Yeah.
My family's dead! What do I do?
This is the one I remember.
I like this one. This is my favorite.
It's about a serial killer.
I don't know.
His vocal delivery on that one was the best so far out of any song on the album.
Oh yeah.
Lyrically, it's definitely about murdering people, but
I think there's something to do with the regret. I can't derive the meaning of the vocals. I'm not fucking
there's
genius.
this sort of like
fucking lyrics.
There's sort of like childlike innocence to it in a way.
Yeah.
That I kind of like, and I think that's reflected in the wording of things. Like, it's definitely all thought out, but at the same time, it's very like basic in a way. I don't know, saying basic is weird. Like I'm not Liam saying it's basic. I'm saying like.
Yeah, it's simplistic.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking like. Lyrically, is very simplistic, and it kind of seems out of nowhere. But it's definitely fully thought out. It's definitely has. It's meant to be like. I imagine someone who's not all there, who sort of still has this sort of like childlike innocence about them doing some horrible, fucked up things, like a Boo Radley type.
I don't know the meaning behind that song, but I really the part where he talks about.
What I would do
like seeing
if
a
I didn't
reflection
win
in someone and smashing the mirror in their skull.
I guess we'll never know.
Like what?
I like the line. Yeah, I like the line. I'll get that
there's definitely something behind that, and I somehow almost relate to that line.
Lyrically, if it had gone to some darker place, like a little more like complex places, like if it wasn't as basic, I probably would have given that a 10. But I think a 9.
Really? I give that one a 10.
My family's dead! What do I do?
I'm sick right now, so yeah.
Okay, I
6.
remember this one. This was a 5. I didn't like this one at all.
Yeah,
it was very basic. It was
very
just
basic.
like
Just, I want no more bad things in the world. No more tears.
bad.
I don't
bad
want people
things
to cry
bad.
anymore.
Bad things bad.
Bad things are real bad.
Yeah, this was the weakest one on the album.
Yeah.
I remember this now. I think the one that comes after this is really good, though.
My family's dead! What do I do?
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Ooh, okay.
Never mind. I lied.
Offspringy.
It was good, but it wasn't.
Sounds like the Offspring. You know, I just pinpointed like who his voice reminds me of.
Who? Oh my fucking god! I hate you. This isn't the song I thought came after No More Tears, but this one's still good.
Okay, I have to admit something.
What?
That childlike innocence before is starting to lose its charm. I think that was another 6.
That was a 6?
I like instrumentally. I like the introduction of the electric guitar, and that's what.
I mean,
what
that's
gave vocally and lyrically on that song. I hate it.
Really? I know. I thought that was a 7. I thought it was pretty good. I like that one. I'd give that like a 7 or an 8.
But I'm just scratching my foot. My foot itches. I'm sorry.
You jerking off?
No, it's just I don't know. It just sounded like a B-side Offspring song.
Fuck you. That's not a fair comparison.
With the beginning and the whoa, whoa, whoa. This part sounded like a B-side Offspring song.
I will say so far, a lot of these songs have been very short.
Yeah,
but I like that
part
like,
of the charm of it too.
It's kind of like it's short and sweet in a way. I don't think it has. It's not this. It's not having the same impact as it did when
you were drunk that
first
time.
Yeah, but to be fair, listen. All I gotta say is I was putty in his hands. Okay,
Keep in mind, guys, whenever I score these albums, I'm scoring them by the genre they're in. So, like, whenever I give this a 9, I'm not saying it's the same as, like, a fucking Downward Spiral 9. This is like a 9 for, like, a folk punk album. There's different types of them. Overall, it might be a lot lower than, like, a My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but it may be your 9 or 10 in its genre.
Yeah.
My family's dead! What do I do?
Everybody climbs up high and falls real far. Ugh. This man doesn't have access to the internet.
What?
So you know, before I was talking about how like is like a very like simple dude who is like in a frenzied state. It's like the picture I have in my mind.
Yeah.
I'm still imagining that same dude, but now he doesn't have access to the internet. He's probably from the South. I'm getting like a Sling Blade character in my head. Like, it's weird. Like,
I really like that. Re-listening to this, I am more appreciative of the lyrics. Like a lot of this stuff flew over my head the first time.
Like,
It was just in the background and I didn't think about it.
Whenever you picture it as like a portrait of someone, this is a really nice listen.
Yeah, I really appreciate the lyrics more now because it was always like background stuff. Like I don't know, like I never like looked into like the second song in the album. The I think it was the second song. The end where he says, "I just told you a whole load of fucking gibberish."
Yeah.
Like, wow, holy shit! That flew over my head. That's always flown over my head. I didn't realize that.
But at the same time, that's kind of half baked. Okay, I fed you a whole lot of gibberish. To what conclusion?
Is it all gibberish though?
There's a lot of half thoughts here, and I think that
is he just telling himself that?
Yeah, no, he is. That's what I'm saying. Like. This character, this person, cannot finish a thought.
I like that.
He's baking. No, I'm saying it's a cool picture. Like he's painting a cool picture of this. He can't finish any of the thoughts that he's bringing up. He's got severe ADHD.
Zoomer anthem.
Zoomer anthem. Look at that last one at 7.
Things. Bad things. Oh, really? The last one? Last one I would give fucking. I'm gonna give it a 9 because it was too short.
My family's dead! What do I do?
Like second.
Oh, this reminds me of the 21 Pilots song. What song is that?
Yeah, this is my #1 favorite off this album.
I like the change in instruments.
Same.
It actually does sound a lot like 21 Pilots. I don't know why.
Really?
I'm hearing that.
I haven't heard a lot of 21 Pilots.
Like their early shit.
Okay.
Even this beginning bit, it's still like a child. It's like a little child's xylophone. It's got this like innocence about it. And the album cover helps with that too. That it's just a fucking rabbit.
See, it's dedicated to the memory of. There's no more innocence. There's like regret. It's just a lot of regret.
We smoking and fucking.
I really love the orchestra. Like instead of folky, he went for a more orchestral.
It's a nice break.
Yeah. A more orchestral piece for this. It's very nice.
Is it a weird comparison to say it also kind of reminds me of like a circus? Like I'm giving.
What's it remind you of?
Like a circus, kind of.
Like a circus. Yeah, I can see that.
Which that also helps with that childlike innocence too.
Well, I think it works more so with the cycle of life, like like a little merry-go-round or something.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That one I would also give a 9, I think.
I'd give that a 10. I don't know what you would do. I mean, I guess it was kind of short, but
if I didn't win,
I'd still give it a 10. This is the best song on the album to me.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, and this one's a better one. There was that other one that I liked too. That was I liked probably at the same level. The observation I made about all the ideas he's been bringing up being half-baked, I think also applied to the instrumental here. I feel like it had more room to grow and become more expansive, or even to change into something else.
So you can still see it going on even longer than what it did.
Yeah,
okay.
I could see either it's swelling a bit more instruments added in, vocally maybe getting a little more. Start getting some screams in there towards the end.
Scream.
No, like some like
Moans of the damned.
or just like imagine this. Imagine la 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 la. You have voices like that, like 3 or 4 voices singing, and him just in the background just yelling over the top of it.
Okay.
I think that'd be cool. Like ending to that. Even instrumentally, it's just swelling more and more. More instruments being added. It's becoming a bit more expansive. So it would have been cool because lyrically on that song it talks about the changes we go through, babies birthing and dying, all the way to like being old and licking your wounds. It would have been cool for the instrumentation to also work. So like to match the story you're telling. So like start from the childlike innocent circus and become this like almost unrecognizable noise. Would have been cool.
I feel like, yeah, it could be extended, but I don't know. It feels perfect. It doesn't feel like it has to be longer. I feel like if it was longer, it would make it past a 10 somehow. You just want it to do more instead of ending. You feel like it's ending off too early.
It's ending. Some songs I would say, yeah, they're ending too early. Other songs, they're just staying too monotone. The sound is very like all over the place, exacerbated, but the instrumentally is staying exactly the same all the way across. Like to beginning and end of each track. There needs to be more variation in the instrumental.
My family's dead! What do I do?
No shit, Space. Lyrically, he's finishing his thoughts in this one, which is good.
Yeah. I think this album really like finishes pretty strong.
I'll have to see after this song, but it kind of seems like he's starting to come down off of that manic high he was on. I've noticed the songs are getting slower. Instrumentally, they're changing. He's finishing his thoughts. Lyrically, they're not as half-baked and frantic as they were before.
Yeah.
Which, if that is what he was meaning, that's fantastic.
I'm pretty sure it was. Because listening to this, that's all I could think about last time I listened to it.
Before we were so rudely interrupted.
Okay.
Do you agree with the premise that he's saying here, like, there's a bad person in everyone?
Yes.
I'm the type of person that doesn't think evil exists, for real. Like, I don't think that's true either, Austin.
Again, bad is a
relative.
label. I mean, like, anything can be bad. It's all perspective if you fucking actually sit down and think, like, oh, I fucking dropped some fucking shit on the floor and have to pick it up. That sucks. You know, you could easily just say, like, oh, I'm getting some exercise in. Oh well.
The glass is half empty, yeah.
Yeah, that was a stupid fucking example. Yeah, I could have just used the fucking glass half full, glass half empty example.
And I think the point he's trying to make in the song that I agree with is, like, anybody can be pushed to do anything. I hate it because, like, at some points the instrumental sounds great, but other times, like right now, it sounds like a fucking, it sounds like a royalty-free, like how-to video.
No, I don't think it sounds like that at all. I love this. I think it's really good.
7.
Felt like I was in Italy. About to fucking put my head through a rope.
My family's dead! What do I do?
They're definitely recording all in the same room. It's been confirmed.
Yeah.
I don't use a straw, I'll put it on my hand.
I pack it in my gums. I feel like a drug lord.
Okay, we have to switch up. A little preachy.
A little bit. I don't think he... I don't know. I think he means more like just, you know, try hard, you know, push yourself to...
No, he's saying,
be the best you want
how
to be,
how can you do cocaine? Because, you know, cocaine's manufactured in, like, the third world. And that one's okay. I agree. 6. How many songs we got left? This is the last song.
it.
This is the last song. Okay.
My family's dead! What do I do?
Well, he's gone. We'll listen to real music. Chocolate starfish!
What? Rolling, 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 rolling. Woo! Rolling, 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 rolling. Come on! Rolling, rolling.
Sorry, I was
Sorry,
showing
what?
the people real music. Added in the big bass.
I think this one's like very too simple too.
Think so?
Yeah.
A bit more locally vocalized. Lyrically, I like it.
Hmm.
Yo, gang gang, 21.
I think this is a good ending to like end it off on.
Five.
I'd give that. Whoa!
But even after admitting this,
I
there
was
is no
gonna like
catharsis.
say a 7.
My punishment
Lyrically,
continues
it's
to elude
fine.
me.
Instrumentally,
And I
it's
gain
very
no deeper
monotone.
knowledge of myself.
Delivery was very monotone.
No new knowledge can
Stop,
be extracted
stop.
from my telling. This confession.
I thought it was fine. I thought it was a nice, calm,
Nothing.
like, you know, good end.
Overall, this album I give a 2.
No! Oh!
If I'm not joking, I'm giving this album a 7.
Really? I'd probably give this album an 8. I want to give it a 9 almost.
I mean,
No,
yeah, it is your
I'd give it an
favorite-
8.
It is your favorite album. I mean, it makes
It is a
sense to give it
favorite
9.
album. I'd probably give it an 8 actually, though. If I was
There-
actually looking
there
at
were a
it,
couple really high points.
yeah.
The rest did exactly what I was afraid of. A little too monotone, both instrumentally and lyrically. It seemed like a picture of a man going through a frantic state, calming down, and just talking plainly for the rest of the album. It
Yeah.
definitely was pretty front-loaded.
This should have been people too.
Overall, it was great. Very homegrown, very
Yeah.
authentic, which is why I gave it as high of a score as I did.
I'd
So-
give it an 8. I give it an 8. I think this is a great album. I'd even give it an 8.5.
Hey, you in the
dare I-
comments, what the fuck do you think? Comment down below. Remember, this can be you. You can be in his spot. All you got to do is go to my Discord, go to my Twitter. Send me 10 to 20 second long clip of you just telling me your favorite album. And if you want to be actually in the video, send me your Discord tag too.
Stop getting mad at me because I called Sisyphus Basic. I didn't mean the whole fucking song. God damn it. Fuck.
Only 8% of people are subscribed, so hit that subscribe
Alright, shut the
button.
fuck up. In the video already. Jesus
Fuck you,
Christ.
goodbye.
Thank you for your patronage.